What is good, YouTube? It's your boy the Lost Reacts Man, and today I got another video for y'all. Today we got the NBA playoffs are getting weird, man. So yeah, man, I wouldn't we'll see what Jimmy has to say, man. But you know what I'm saying, I feel like the playoffs are just any other ordinary playoffs, man. That's just how I feel. But you know what I'm saying, y'all let me know what y'all think. But before we start this video, if you haven't done so already, make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hit that post notification bell every time I drop a new video. Follow my Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok links. All of them are down below, man. I'm going to have this video, if y'all want to go check it out, down below as well, man. So, let's get into it. Alright.
That might just be one of the greatest playoff shots I've ever seen. KD with the game-tying dagger, inches away from sealing the deal. That is definitely not getting topped for a long time. Crowder looking, throws it alley-oop. Well, that didn't take long. This year's playoffs have been wild. Unpredictable matchups, crazy endings, airtight Game 7s, and a new wave of teams and players fighting for their first title. I can't remember the last time the playoffs were this entertaining. Trae Young has become the villain we didn't want, but desperately needed. There's no super teams remaining, and the most recent title out of all four of these teams was 50 years ago.
Jeez.
So the results of this playoff will be historic no matter how you split it.
I mean, no cap though, bro. I'm rooting for my man. Like, he ain't my man, but like, I don't know him like that. But you know what I'm saying? We all rooting for CP3 really at this point. Really, if it really comes down to it, we're really rooting for Chris Paul to get his ring. You know what I'm saying? Because he's probably the only player, the only player who's like 100% going to the Hall of Fame that definitely needs that ring. I mean, he doesn't need a ring. I mean, he's going anyway. But you know what I'm saying? It'd be nice for him to get that ring. You know what I'm saying? To get put in that conversation of top 5 point guards of all time. You know what I'm saying? I don't really have a list. I don't have a list or anything, but I don't want to make it too long. But what is it? Curry, Magic Johnson. Who else? Whatever point guards are out there, you know what I'm saying? He might be. I don't know the list, or I don't know, but you know what I'm saying, he'll definitely be up there. You know what I'm saying, if he gets that ring, and I'm pretty sure they're probably one of the best teams left. I mean, we'll see what Milwaukee does the rest of the way, but the Suns have a real good chance. So hopefully he gets that ring.
Lifted the Clippers to the conference finals for the first time in franchise.
But I did pick the Clippers to win, though. That's the thing. Well, fuck it.
History with no Kawhi. The Suns ascended from the depths of NBA hell to now being one of the favorites to win the title. And Ben Simmons can't shoot.
We knew that.
We already knew that. But
We knew that, yeah. We knew that shit.
It hasn't come without its own set of setbacks and weird events. Now, personally, I'm enjoying all the young new faces we are seeing throughout the playoffs. Teams that aren't synonymous with deep postseason runs and players that we aren't used to seeing under the playoff spotlight. But the lack of star power in the 4 teams remaining is a bit odd and completely unprecedented.
All right, let me know.
Out of the 15 players that were named All-NBA this season, only 3 are remaining in both conference finals if we do not include Kawhi, who is out indefinitely. Where's all the stars? Well, they're at home, out of the playoffs, recovering from injuries. So far in the playoffs, there have been 9 All-Stars who have missed considerable time on the court. 9. And because of this, it's easy to conclude that this year's playoffs, or at least this last run these teams will have to make to win a title, is easier or less exciting than past seasons. And this couldn't be further from the truth. As a fan of the game, do you know how exciting it is to see a young guy like Devin Booker showcase his skill on the biggest stage? For a third-year player like Trae Young to lead the Atlanta Hawks to the conference finals? For complimentary players like...
Yeah, man, like, you feel me? Like, the new wave of NBA players, bro. This next generation of NBA players, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's already arrived, bro.
Terrence Mann, Bogdanovich, and Mikal Bridges to get reps in these huge moments and come up big like they've been there before? Y'all know how exciting it has been to watch the future of the league and young guys like John Collins and DeAndre Ayton step up and play like NBA vets in their first ever playoff appearance. The Clippers, Suns, and Hawks in the conference finals? Am I in an alternate universe or something? This is what happens when the league is more balanced. Granted, this balance came in the form of injuries and a weird COVID year. Nonetheless, the reality of winning a championship sweat. And speaking of super teams, my pick to win it all is officially out of the playoffs. After losing Kyrie to an injury in the second round and James Harden shuffling around on one leg, the Brooklyn Nets were in a rough spot just 3.5 games into the second round. But I want to take a moment to give praise to the absolutely magnificent performance by Kevin Durant.
Oh yeah, he was doing this thing.
All the injuries and setbacks, the Nets were just inches, literally inches, away from the Eastern Conference Finals thanks to an incredible series and an all-time Game 7 performance by Durant. 9 rebounds, 6 assists, and a Game 7 playoff record.
48 points.
48 points. This was a masterclass in the game of basketball. Spoiled by his size 18 shoes. But you want to know something crazy? As incredible as his Game 7 performance was, this wasn't even his best game of the series.
Yeah, what do you got? 49 points this game? So, yeah.
49 points,
Triple-double.
17 rebounds, 10 assists on an 82% true shooting percentage, topped off with a 26-foot game-winning dagger only Kevin Durant could manufacture. This man had 20 points in the fourth quarter to dig his team out of a 16-point deficit and come away with the win. This Game 5 was Durant's masterpiece, the best game of his entire career, and it really isn't even close. To put this incredible performance into perspective, before Game 5, KD's highest game scores in a playoff game were 35.1, his best playoff game during his time with the Thunder, 2 games with a game score of 38.5, 38.8, which came in his 50-point performance against the Clippers 2 seasons ago, and 39.6, which came in the finals 3 seasons ago when he dropped an efficient 43 and 13. But Durant's Game 5 against the Bucks on Tuesday was far better than any game he has ever played in the playoffs in his entire career. In fact, Durant's Game 5 against the Bucks was far better than any game he has had in his entire career. Every all-time player has a career-defining single-game performance. This was KD's, his masterpiece. What's even more insane is where Durant's game ranks all-time in single-game playoff game scores. Of every single playoff game since 1977,
third?
These are the top 10 best performances according to GameScore. Durant's highest playoff game score in a single game going into Game 5 ranked just 63rd all-time. But after a historic outing, KD now owns the 3rd best single playoff performance since the creation of the stat, after being down 17 in a series-altering Game 5. The box plus minus of every net starter that game, negative 12.8, negative 11.8, 2.7, negative 12.1, and 24.6. But look closely at this leaderboard of all-time great playoff games. And, you see anything interesting?
Oh, Dame. Yeah.
Damian Lillard, all the way at the top, with the greatest...
I'm not gonna lie, I was ready to say no LeBron. I was like, you know what I'm saying? I was ready getting ready. I was about to say no LeBron. But I was like, you know what? Fuck it.
Individual playoff performance since 1977. Talk about an underappreciated performance. I think collectively the...
Man, that's crazy, bro. And it's crazy. He dropped 55 and he still lost, bro. Bro, Dame, I'm not gonna lie, bro. You probably have to leave Portland, bro. Man, I'd be pissed, bro. 55 points, I still caught the L. And they went to... Didn't it go... I think it went to double overtime, bro. And he still lost, bro. I'll be pissed, bro.
17 points in overtime alone. An NBA playoff record, 12 threes in the game. All to lose by 7 in the second overtime.
I'd be pissed, bro.
Chances are this mind-melting performance will probably be lost and buried among the other all-time great games that apparently don't matter because it didn't result in a win. And these insane stat lines and masterful offensive outbreaks will inevitably become less and less rare because, as we've discussed before, NBA players are getting more skilled, more savvy, and more offensively gifted every season. At the moment, Kevin Durant is 3rd all-time in points per game in the playoffs, only behind Michael Jordan and Allen Iverson. But what if I told you that LeBron James, Donovan Mitchell, Anthony Davis, Stephen Curry, Nikola Jokic, and Damian Lillard all cracked the top 15 highest points per game in the playoffs?
Let me see. Damn, Donovan Mitchell's like, damn. Mitchell's only 6, bro. That's tough. That's crazy. He's ahead of Curry. That's wild. It's tough.
As well. The league's been around for 75 years, and somehow half of the best playoff scorers ever are all in the league right now.
Yeah, that's hard.
Include players who don't have enough games to qualify for this list, like Luka Doncic and Trae Young. And if we take another look at the top playoff game scores of all time, you'll see that out of the top 100 playoff game scores since 1977, 28 came in the last 4 seasons. For perspective, it took 15 seasons from 2003 to 2017 for the NBA to produce the same amount of top 100 all-time.
Yeah, man, that's just like, yo, I'm saying this. Nowadays, this is like there's better offensive talent. That's all it is, really.
In other words, NBA players are balling out of their minds. So, if the Clippers win it all, Paul George wins his first ring, Kawhi wins his third, the Clippers franchise will finally join the champion circle, and we may never hear the Pandemic P nickname ever again. But probably not. If the Suns win, Chris Paul will finally and deservedly reach the mountaintop and will forever be a champion. And we will never hear the end of the Devin Booker-Kobe Bryant comparison. If the Bucks win, Giannis will get his first ring, and the idea that his game isn't suited for playoff basketball will, or at least should, be silenced. And if the Hawks win, Trae Young will officially be crowned the GOAT by, what's the population of Atlanta? 500,000 people. But no matter what happens, from here on out, we are on a collision course with history in the making. And in the end, only one team will survive to tell the tale. Hope you all enjoyed, and as always, until next time.
Man, that is tough, bro. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, only one team's gonna win. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be real interesting too. You know what I'm saying? Giannis with this first ring, Paul George could get his first ring. Chris Paul can get his first ring. You know, Trae Young in his third year, you know what I'm saying, could get a ring, which is wild. Man, it's crazy. Devin Booker, you know what I'm saying, and people was talking about, oh, he's putting up empty stats on a garbage team, this and that. Now he's showing that, you know, he's showing everyone that, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm a good player still, you know what I'm saying. So, well, not good, he's a great player. So, it is going to be real exciting, you know what I'm saying. One of these teams is going to break their drought or curse or whatever, and one of these players is going to get their first ring. So it's going to be real interesting to see, you know what I'm saying, who gets that chip. But yeah, man, that's going to wrap up this video. If there's any other videos you want me to react to, man, just hit my comment section down below. Yeah, and I'm going to see y'all next time.